Since the beginning of my art making practice, I've been interested in landscape, organic forms, and the natural world. I really want my work to shout out to people to think about the fact that we are not alone in this world.
I came across this image of a yellow-headed blackbird, and it was just gorgeous. And so I said, well, let me sit down and paint that. I hadn't painted but one bird before in my entire history. And then only later I did some more reading about it and discovered the Illinois list of threatened and endangered species. And on it there were 29 birds. And oftentimes artists, the biggest challenge is what am I going to do on the next canvas? Well, this laid it out for me. There is 29 birds that I'm going to do portraits of.
If my art piece could speak to the viewer and the visitors of this exhibit, it would say, I want to give you a sense of peace when you look at me. I want to give you a sense of wonder. I want to give you a sense of appreciation of the beauty that you see around you and not take it for granted.
So this particular piece is a compilation of female bird calls of threatened birds, and I've pieced them together using the actual colors of the birds themselves so that the color can be a voice for the bird.
I am an amalgam of everything I've learned and experienced, and ultimately it came out in the form of mixed media. It all came together very well. The plan is always in my head, and I always follow my plan. I see the piece done. I involve a lot of recycling because being a child of the 60s, I do have a message to give to young people coming up, and that is to try to save the planet, and I try to do it through art and example.
The For the Birds exhibit is 25 artists from Illinois, each doing a different take on a bird of their choice. When I talked to them about this, I said, you can represent a bird as a standard kind of representational avian illustration, or it can be presenting the bird as a metaphor or an indicator species, which they are. If you look at the exhibit, the artist took that to heart because we have a lot of different interpretations of what a bird means and what it says to us throughout time.